Tonight on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror, something is haunting Carla Roran. She can't see it, but she can feel it, and it won't stop. Barbara Hershey, Ron Silver, in The Entity. Try to stop it. I dare you.
Everybody, and welcome to another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror, Unchained from the Content Nazis. Yes, episode number 4. Episode number 4, coming off of last night's wonderful movie, Blood Diner. Oh, hilarious fun, gore, and nudity, and all that good stuff. And so tonight, I thought, hey, you know what? Let's maintain the classic vibes, but go a bit more serious with this one, and a little bit more, how you would say, paranormal. But then again, I guess, resurrecting an ancient goddess from a cult is sort of kind of paranormal. But anyways, I digress. So tonight's movie, we are going to talk about The Entity. Yes, The Entity. This is one interesting movie. And if you know anything about me, you know that I do like a great paranormal research type movie. From The Conjuring to Legend of Hell House, The Entity is probably the first movie that I watched that kind of tries to get into the science of the paranormal. And honestly, the battle between the psychiatrists and the parapsychologists, they're pulling at, it's, hey, the psychiatrists were like, it's all in her head, and the paranormal people are like, no, it's something's trying to attack her. But let's get into actually what the movie is about. So, the movie is about a lady who is, she's a single mother of 3. She's working a regular job, but she's going to night school so that she can get a better job. She is dating a guy who's on the road often, so I don't know if he's a traveling salesman or something. I don't know what that is. But anyways, she's got a pretty full life. And then one night, she's just, bam, just slapped, like someone just punches her in the face and is raped by an invisible thing, an entity. And of course, she's freaking out, the kids are freaking out, but it just doesn't stop with one instance. No, all of a sudden you've got things like it gets real cold, a horrible smell, you get poltergeist activity with things shaking and stuff like that, and really it's starting to drive her nuts. She is constantly being assaulted by whatever it is. And of course, the psychiatrist who she goes to see, or psychologist, I don't know, psychiatrist, tomato, to me anyways, I don't care. Don't leave nasty comments, please, if you're a psychiatrist or a psychologist. But anyways, played wonderfully by Ron Silver, is trying to get to the bottom of what's going on in her mind, when in reality we know that it's not, it's something else going on. And so we have this sort of battle with, hey, I'm not crazy, I don't want to be crazy, maybe I am crazy, but as the thing continues to attack, follow her around, and there's this big scene where it literally just destroys a house. Her friend is like, I believe you now. And that's how she gets involved with the parapsychologists. They just happened to bump into them at a bookstore while they were looking up things for the occult. there's the parapsychologist talking about a case that they were working on or studying. Anyway, so basically the movie is about a woman who's being attacked by an invisible entity, and by attacked, I mean sexually attacked. He's like just freaking rape ghost going on in this movie. And she's just trying to like figure out what's going on and how to stop it. And then you have the battle between the psychologist, the psychiatrist, whatever you want to say, Rod Silver's character, and the parapsychologist. So it's definitely a layered movie in that aspect. So let's get to those scores, shall we? So violence and gore, I am giving it a 1 out of 5. There's not a lot of blood. There's not a lot of like nastiness, except for the rape. I mean, there's a lot of rape. It's kind of brutal, but in the end, it's not like visual violence is more psychological violence. So I'm only giving it a 1 out of 5. But shock value is going to be a 3.5 out of 5 because, well, the shocking value is that this thing is just freaking going to town on her. And what also happens is that it just comes out of nowhere. Usually you don't even get a moment to go, so is it gonna, no, it's there, it's stuff starts happening, stuff starts going crazy. And so there are a few good just moments where you're just like, what the fuck just happened, Sure, toward the end you get kind of like, oh, here comes the entrance, the sort of preview of the night's attraction, but other than that, it's just usually like all of a sudden, like the first attack. I mean, she's just sitting there and bam, she's like punched in the face. You don't see a fist, but man, you just like, dang. So kudos, 3.5 out of 5. The plot, I am giving it a solid 3.5 out of 5. Look, there are some conveniences. Like when she has the paranormal people over at her house, it just, like, they're sort of not believing her, but, it's still too good an opportunity to pass up. And then, of course, the thing has to do a performance piece for them, which is weird because it didn't really do a performance piece for any other people when the psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever, came over. It did nothing like that, so it seemed a little convenient. The movie definitely has a kind of a slow lead up into the final act, and the final act moves pretty well. But that little slow beginning there, it can be a little grating for people. I like the idea that, it's sort of like, because we're like with the character, we're like, what the hell is going on? And what's, it's, so anyways, not perfect, but it does a great job of getting that interest, trying to interweave that science and parascience, I guess, paranormal stuff. I mean, it doesn't get too explanatory, so it's not as in-depth in that aspect, but it's still pretty well created. And once you get into that kind of third act, it moves a lot better. But I can see where people might like go, oh, it's a little slow and kind of, unless you're really interested in this, in what's going on, I could see where it would lose some audience. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 though, I think is pretty strong. Acting, I give it a 5 out of 5. Like Barbara Hershey is sympathetic, believable, as this woman who is just losing her mind because this stuff is happening and she doesn't know if like maybe it is in her head or is it not. Kind of in the beginning and toward the middle, she's just like trying to come to grips with it. Like I said, the psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever, Ron Silver does a great job. Like everyone in this movie, I think, does an outstanding job. The characters. The main characters are compelling and real and believable, and I just enjoy their performances. So 5 out of 5. Nudity, I'm giving it 2.5 out of 5. Look, Barbara Hershey bears it all in this movie, and even though it's only for like a few scenes and they're not super long, but there is a great special effect. And this, and mind you, that this movie is, like late 70s, I believe. I'm like looking up, trying to see like where the year is, whatever. Late 70s or early 80s. It's probably late 70s though. And they have this thing where the entity is basically, you know, grabbing, groping her tits and sucking on her nipples and shit like that. And, you know, this is before CGI and anything to kind of cheat that. So they had to create like a fake tit or something. I don't know exactly how they did it. Maybe there's like a special effects making of special on here. I should really check that out. But yeah, that is amazing special effects, especially for the time. Some of the other visual effects, not so amazing, especially the ending with the thing. It's really bad and fake looking and sort of the laser stuff that was going on. But other than that, man, the tit action was amazing. And I'm not just saying that because it's tits. No, I'm saying it's because, like, you know, that had to take some work. So kudos to the special effects guys for that one. Anyways, but like I said, 2.5 out of 5, Nudity. Barbara Hershey is very attractive woman with very nice assets. So anyways, so going on to enjoyment factor, it's a 4 out of 5. Once again, this is the type of movie that I really like. I'm very interested in the whole, you know, trying to get science involved, the search for proof and truth and things like that. So I really like that kind of part going into the supernatural side of things. So I love the characters. The movie, yes, a little slow in the beginning. A little, not very, like, violent, as in, like, visual, like, guts and slice them up. Not, like, scary in, like, the regular sense, but it is very interesting and fascinating and compelling, and the performances are great, so I really like it. 4 out of 5 enjoyment factor, and my overall impression is 4 out of 5. Look, this movie has a wonderful cinematography of disjointed, I guess we would say Dutch angles, and the way they frame shots, especially in the house, is like you're always looking through doors and looking, you know, they do like the extreme facial close-ups. The whole kind of feeling around the movie that they built was this sort of eerie, uneasy, otherworldly situation going on, which I really do enjoy. This movie is very well put together, even if some of the special effects are dated, especially toward the end, and look kind of cheesy. I think this movie was just very well executed, very entertaining for me, and therefore 4 out of 5. That averages out to a 3.4 out of 5. The Entity. It is a classic, a must-watch, if I do not say so myself, but I do say so. So there you go. The Entity. Tell me, what do you think? Have you seen The Entity? Leave a comment in the comment section. Was I right? Is it great? Is it an awesome classic? Or am I just completely full of shit and it's just boring tripe and you just hated it throughout, and freaking Barbara Hershey is just totally overacting? I don't know. Anyways, I love it. I like it. So there you have it. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Hit that thumbs up, whatever, subscribe, all that good stuff. Because another night we have made it through on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror Unchained from the Content Nazis. And I will see you next time for another episode. Tomorrow night, episode number 5. Yes, we are making it. We are making a way. You'll never dare after I completely destroyed the lyrics. I know it's supposed to be making a way. The only way we know how. That's like the Dukes of Hazzard, isn't it? Right? You know? Just a good old... Okay, I've lost my mind. Maybe some entity. Yes. You know, anyways. With that being said, I am going to end it for tonight. So, you stay scary, internet, and I will see you tomorrow.